auto attack canceling is a very important skill, per se. It really helps maximize your damage. So all characters in Smite have an auto attack chain that you use by just holding down whatever your auto attack button is. I think it's just right trigger on console and it's left click for PC. So you can see Loki, he's auto attacking away. I'm actually going to sell all my items to really drive this concept home, because we definitely don't want anything skewing. I'll keep these two for cooldown. I didn't realize Loki had a 1.4 attack speed. Okay, anyway. So Loki is auto attacking here, but you can see it takes quite a bit of time to launch the second, and there's timing in between each auto attack, right? I'm looking at the screen. You guys can see that too. It takes time to cast an auto attack, and in most gods, the fastest auto attack is going to be the first one, right? So you can see how there's a difference. And there's also attack chain progression, which is listed here under the K menu. So attack chain progression is here. So this is basically saying you have auto attack power, which is here. So this is your basic attack power, this 181. That is right above your physical power or magical power if you're playing a magical character, right? But here is your basic attack power. Your auto attack progression is how hard it's going to hit based off of your auto attack power. So on Loki's attack chain, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's the swing times here. So this first auto attack is going to hit with 0.75% of the auto attack power, which was in the corner. And it's going to swing in a standard amount of time. Basically, 1 is a standard base off of your attack speed. Half the time means it's going to swing twice as fast as your normal attack speed, so on and so forth. So in this case, you can see in a standard amount of time, it's going to do 0.75 amount of damage. Now, so you can see, I just auto attack. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to animation cancel or auto attack cancel Loki's attack chain by proccing an ability. So if you look here, I hit this, and then I cast an ability, and then Loki resets back to his neutral position. You'll, again, just to re-emphasize, if I just click, he stays in this little pose where he's about to do his next auto attack in the chain. But if I click, he's going back to his neutral position. He's reset his attack chain. You can create interesting interactions by abusing this. And Loki is a good example because his first ability, second ability, and third ability all reset his attack chain. So if I stand behind Odin and I regularly attack, you can see I'm doing damage, right? Now, let's do the same thing where now I click 2 and click. You can see right there, those 137s came out pretty much right back to back, which causes me to do a lot more damage, right? And it gets really crazy, and I'm not very practiced at this, so bear with me, guys. If you do auto attack 2, auto attack 3, auto attack 1, you can get a shit ton of damage off in way shorter the amount of time than it does to just hold left click on someone. So that's why Loki is super frustrating, because Loki will just walk up behind you and just do a bunch of damage to you, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. Do you have to have instant cast on? No, you don't. All of my abilities are on quick casting, and I've done a video on this in the past. I'll have to link to it in the chat. But I use quick casting, but I actually think instant casting is bad. The reason I don't like instant casting is you have to full commit to every ability. There is no misclicking. There are some abilities that you might want to have on instant cast. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I personally use quick casting, which is if you hold down the button, you get to place the ability, and you can right click to cancel it, or you can let go of the number key to play it. I know people that think quick casting is shit and swear by using normal casting, where you have to double click the button. But yeah, that's like kind of the instance of auto attack canceling. Does that make more sense? Because again, just to reiterate, like normal attack chain and then full attack chain, you do a lot more damage. So you're basically just interrupting animations in order to maximize damage with auto attacks. And it works really well on Loki because most of his abilities are auto attack stims anyway. So it's not uncommon to see a Loki ult in, then auto attack 3, 1, auto attack cancel, just the whole fucking 9 yards. And then by the time, usually they can just stealth away. But yeah, that's kind of where it is. I'm on Xbox, so I'm used to normal casting. Fair enough. I played on Xbox for a while too, and I used quick casting everywhere, but that's just me. It's certainly not a written rule. It's pretty much whatever you're comfortable with. I think I'm the only person that, like, is a huge proponent to it. If you have an AoE that you don't have to aim, is quick cast still good? I would argue that it is. Even if it's something like Hu Yi ult or Zeus ult, just having the ability to, like, briefly place the center of that circle in the right spot is going to make a difference.